Hey, Gotti, let's put this game into context. The Sugar Bowl being played here today into tonight is something that is under scrutiny both for what has happened and what could happen, because this is also the site of the Super Bowl next month. And after the security failures of New Year's Day on Bourbon Street, this event under that much more of a microscope. And so what I can tell you, having gone in there to watch some of this game and see what the experience was like, let me tell you a couple things I noticed. First of all, when I actually went through the metal detector area where they would do a bag check and all of that at any major sporting event these days, I did not notice anything that stuck out, felt different, and in fact, I got through in a matter of seconds. So, of course, we don't know if that had anything to do with staffing, if that had anything to do with the flow of, more available entrances, anything like that. But just that was an interesting introduction as we made our way inside. As you're approaching down the street, you see armored police vehicles. You see law enforcement teams with long guns. Very clearly, very visibly, a show of force from authorities here. But once I was inside, largely, it looked like and felt like a normal game. If you had brought someone to the game who had not had any knowledge of the events here over the last 48 hours, and you dropped them right in their seat in the middle of the game, they may not realize at all that something was different in this city this week. They had a moment of silence. It was well before the crowd was reaching capacity. It was close to around 30 minutes before the actual kickoff. The stadium was probably only around 60% capacity ballpark at that point. So after that, it just felt like you were at a big college football game. For better or worse, that's just what it looked like in there. But I can tell you, walking around on the concourses, I saw an FBI SWAT team in camouflage. I saw DHS, Department of Homeland Security, police. So there were law enforcement, federal law enforcement personnel on the concourse. And that just speaks again to this visible heightened sense of security here in light of everything that's happened. And just again, Gotti, to bring it full circle, we're talking about a venue that was not just under scrutiny for this event after what happened on New Year's Day, but this is the venue for the Super Bowl next month, a global event and something that is always a high security priority and that much more under a spotlight because of what's happened here this week. Thankfully, this game began without any incident here, best we can tell. Of course, we might hear of some arrest or something like that later on, but it felt like a normal game when we went inside. Gotti?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.